departure from the previous Netcam, the classic Netcam that we had for sale early on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the head. This is frowned upon in some arenas. There's really no reason to do this other than to take this and put it on eBay. But you'll see, maybe we have some other things to do. It's given us a little place to place our super clamp. What we've done with Netcam 2.0 is we made a smaller clamp assembly. It doesn't have the long extension bar anymore because what we found was most photographers want their camera centered right up the middle of the post. Bar was good to get further away from TV cameras if they were in your net, if they were in your way up here. But we found that you could just lower this and put the Netcam all the way along the bottom, and that would be just as good. So that's one major change with Netcam 2.0. I'm just going to get it started here. Get in a rough position. What we've done is we've inverted the L. In the old Netcam, the 3/8 inch polycarbonate was comprised the front of the Netcam. Now what we've done is we've inverted the L, and we've got simple 1/8 inch as the front panel. It's a little bit more inexpensive and easier to change these pieces out than changing the whole body of the Netcam itself. The other thing that you'll see is the clamp now goes on the back of the Netcam, and what that does is that provides a little bit extra safety for the players, that they don't slide underneath and hit into all the clamping mechanisms. We've got two holes to choose from. We're just going to pick this one, and what we're going to do is we put a little locking washer on the back there. I've used it sometimes I've done it without. I kind of prefer it. Now the key to the whole operation is this little baby right here, okay? When you spend $400 on this level, we give you the entire Netcam free of charge, okay? So you're going to use that just to keep track of when you start tightening things up. You're going to want to make sure that that bubble's perfectly centered. That's going to help you out quite a bit when you're shooting pictures here. Now what you're also going to notice is there are two pieces of gaffing tape here. The production models are going to have no skid tape right there, and that's just going to help you put the camera in and make sure that once you line it up it doesn't move. Okay. Just going to tighten this up a little bit in the back. Tighten that up. And you'll also notice that what we did is on the back of the Netcam we've got a little here. And what you can do is between periods, if you need to get in there and change your cards, whether it's a Nikon or the Canon camera, it gives you a little bit more maneuverability to be able to get your big fat sausage fingers in there and pull the cards out. Today we're going to be using the Nikon D3, which is one of the cameras that we've used on all these Netcam games. We're going to get it roughly into place. You'll notice also that we're using a stay-awake cable. Pocket Wizard makes them. There are a few other companies that make them. What it does is prevents the camera from going to sleep, so it's always ready when you hit the shutter button. I'm going to tuck some of that around. And you'll see that when we ship your Netcam, it comes with a roll of tape. I like this tape. It's kind of a plastic-based tape that adheres to everything. And what we do is we just slip it around the camera body and the remote, just to hold the remote in an upright position. You want to make sure not to tape your car door closed either. That's the basic setup. I'm using one of these babies here. I find it's really helpful to get all the clamps tightened down. I'm not as strong as I used to be. And you also have to be careful not to strip the super clamp. You can get it tight, but if you go too far, then you're going to have a bigger problem. I'm just going to check my level once again. And once again, I'm just checking in terms of left to right for the level. Good. Okay. The front of the Netcam. These are the easily replaceable fronts that we have now. It's got some Velcro on the top to hold the covering, and it's got some snap-in Velcro across the bottom. So you'll see how easy this is. You can just pop it into place, and it snaps right in. So it's easy. If at some point during the game you need to pull it off, you can. If you need to change fronts, it's easy to do that as well. And as well with Netcam 2.0, we've got an easier to use covering for you. So this thing just simply slips across on top and down the sides. Basically, that's the whole gig. It's as simple as that. We're ready to shoot. Okay. Now, one of the other things you want to do, take a look at it. The clamps are pretty well hidden behind the camera, but just to keep some of the officials happy, let's clean up the mess that we made. What we've done is we've included a little white rag in there for you. And what I normally do is I just wrap up my clamps with a rag and some of the tape. There's very little chance that anyone's going to hit this back here, but it just cleans up your mess a little bit. There we go. That's pretty much it. You should know that one of the NHL rules is that you need to have at least 6 inches from the ice to the bottom of your Netcam. It should be at least 6 inches here. And one thing to keep an eye on as well is when you're faced with that big TV camera up here, the big ball camera. The rule as of today is from the ice to the bottom of that camera should be 18 inches. So if they're a little too low, that's going to have you're going to have a problem, especially when you're using the super wide lenses. And that's the whole scoop. It's as easy as that. Push the button, we get 8 frames a second.